everybody, and welcome to another video. This is Calum here, and it's been a hot minute. We're not gonna get into the nitty-gritty details. I'm just gonna say that this is a hobby for me, not a full-time job. I have one of those, and it got pretty busy during the holiday season. So I had to take some time off and make money, but I am going to try and get back into this. I have a couple new ideas, and we're just gonna see how everything goes from there. But for today, I noticed that a lot of you seem to like my hidden objects video. I think I know how to put it in the little icon up above. I'll put it up there. But yeah, so I decided to do another kind of along the same vein, and I made a fishing mini game using absolutely no plugins. So here, let me actually... This is in a game that I'm actively making, so I have to put the character in. Yeah, ignore the title screen. It is very much a placeholder currently. And there are plugins in this file. I just aren't currently using them. Let's actually mute that so you don't hear that twice. What are we doing, puppy? Sorry, my puppies. Oh no, and I have it starting transparent. Okay, I think I put it straight down. Yes, okay. So I have this event that brings you to the entire fishing thing, so I'm just gonna walk through a game and show you how that works. Yeah. Oh yeah, hold on. I need to make the player not transparent. I forgot that. Greenie, get down. Sorry, my puppy is trying to eat my sister's nerds. They're the good kind. They're like gummy nerds. Anyone else really like the gummy nerds? I do. Okay. Now we're going to try this. Oh look, you can see us now. Okay. Would you like to fish? Yes, I would. I don't know why that's so ominous. Okay, see, look, we're a little fishing bobber. And currently, right now, if I'm at the top, just doing nothing, point that out. And mind you, this is very basic. I just made something in GIMP and called it a day. You can get as much detail in the background as you would like. Okay, so you see the little fishies swimming around? And if I would go up one, boom, I caught a fish, and all the other fishies disappeared. And I have to bring the fish up, and yay, fish on, I did it. Oh, I want to keep fishing, so I can guess. All the fish reappear, and so on. Now I'll show you. You see these jellyfish floating around, right? And if I hit one, ooh, actually, I just noticed. So I have to, ooh, is it player touch or event touch? I might have to change that to event touch. It's player touch. Okay, yeah, I'll have to edit that. That's a bug I just found. Here. Let me pause, go and fix that, and then I will be right back. Alright, and the reason I had to go in and change that is because if it was player touch, then the event could touch me and nothing would happen. But now, see when I go stand in the way of this jellyfish? Oh no! I have to start all over. Alright. So, you see we got the small fish up here and some pink jellyfish. Let's say I don't want to go for the small, easy fish. No, I want the slightly bigger fish. Ooh. Don't judge my sprites. I spent 5 minutes on them. Though I do really like how the jellyfish look. Oh, and look down there. There's an even bigger fish. I don't know why all these fish have direction fix on. I'm not going to go fix it in this video. Oh, and what's this down here? Is that a rare golden fish? Yeah. See, I have one sprite for the caught animation, which is just black small fish. You could change that if you wanted, but I don't have that included. Oh, and look, we're going super slow now. I wonder why. It's because gold is heavy? Nah, nonsense. Yeah. I have it set so the deeper you go, then the bigger / heavier fish you get. The slower your bobble goes and the harder it is to escape all the jellyfish. Now, mind you, That was close. And it should reset. Yep. And we're back. Yeah, and if you hit it when you have a fish on you, get much faster you are with the little fish. And I haven't quite figured out how to get the fish to completely disappear yet. But yeah, as I said, this is just basic, no plugins, and let me walk you through how I did it. Alright, so this is the page. Alright, this is the page where all the eventing stuff happens. The image that you see on everything is actually a parallax, and I put the exclamation point next to it because that stops the parallax from moving at all and just holds it firmly in place. The character up here I have set the fisher. I've set to... Nope, that's... Yeah, I'll get into that later. Yes. Alright, this reads who is present in the party and removes them. Then turns on a switch. Turns on a switch and shows that says this player was in the party, but I'm going to remove them and add the fishing bobber, which I'm not explaining this very well. Okay, this is the fishing bobber. It's a player, so I don't just change the image. It's like an actual entire player, and then these players get removed, and the fishing bobber comes in. Just so there's not like any weird stuff going on. I also removed menu access, so more weird stuff can't go on. Here. This is the fully completed one. The control switches, blue present on, etc. Yeah, it's complicated, but also not. I don't know why I did this. Oh, this is where it changes who the fishing person here is. Sorry, it's been a minute since I looked at this, because I also got really sick, which was not fun. It was just a really, really bad cold, but I'm working, so there's that. So Fisher is the event. And I have, let's see. Oh no, what did I name it? Oh, here it is. As you can see, these guys aren't finished yet. I only finished Lucilia's. But ideally it would set to whoever is in the party. And I have it set so it goes in order of most likely to be in the party. So, since Lucy... Hold on a sec, sorry. Ooh, still a little sick. Alright. Since Lucy is in, like, the main character, she's most likely to be in the party, so she's most likely to be the one showing up fishing. But if she's not in the party, for whatever reason, I don't know, I haven't finished the game, then I have the other two characters most likely, and as I get more characters, I can add them. Yeah, and then here I disable the menu access. And I make sure that the player is in the optimal starting position and turn to the right direction, and then I fade in screen, and I end the event. And this is set to parallel, so every time that this map is reloaded, this will run again. Alright. And this I have set to be a parallel event based on the variable of the fish weight. So if it's greater than or equal to 1, then I set it to this. Greater than or equal to 2, set it to this, 3, and so on and so forth. You get it. And that is set by if the player touch one of these fish, it changes the variable for the fish weight, and is this. Now you see there are two things for the fish here. This is for fish on or got fish. So when got fish is on, all the other fish disappear, and this little switch is why. Okay, and for the oh, that's there. That's just I have a little blue opaque cover over everything, and that's what that is. Okay, the jellyfish. So when the jellyfish touch you, I just went in and edited that from when you touch the jellyfish to when the jellyfish touch you. So that makes more sense. The screen will flash. It'll play this sound. Oh, that was loud. Sorry, I did not expect that to be that loud. But it plays that sound. It fades out screen, transfers the player to the start, turns all the variables and switches off, and changes the player's image back to fishless, and then it fades in the screen. And then you have to start again. I have different colored jellyfish for different depth, speed, difficulty, and each of their flash screens correlates to their color. Like this green jellyfish has a green flash screen. And this purpley, magenta-y, pinky. Yeah, you get the idea. And it's honestly pretty basic. It did take me an embarrassing amount of time. Oh yes. So when you have the fish on, you rise to the surface, and how does the game know that you've reached the surface? Well, that's these events down here. I do have, this is a personal choice. You could go all across the surface if you like, but I just have it set near to the player because that just made sense in my head. Sorry, sick. But here you see it plays the sound like, oh, the fish reached the water, and then it shows the picture, fish on, which is literally this. I don't know, I thought it was a nice detail. You don't need to have it, but then it changes what item you get depending on what the variable fish weight is. And then it asks you if you'd like to keep fishing. And I just realized something I needed to do. Add to this, actually. I need to control variable. Fish weight. Set to 0. Yeah. And so when all that happens, it just resets everything and erases the fish on picture. And for this one, turns the end fish switch on, which is this one. That's why I didn't have that. So it's important here to make sure that it changes the player image back to just the bobble, so in the future you don't come in and have a random fish appear. But I have it fades out the screen and it erases the pictures, the fish on picture and the blue tint picture. And then it reads the variables we set earlier and adds the players back or removes them. I stole these from another event, so that's what the remove is for. And then I don't know if this would completely bug out a game. I've never actually done it, but I always make sure that I add the players before I remove the players, so there's only someone in the party. Again, I don't know if that affects anything. I've just always done it that way. But yeah, then I turn the direction fix off, I enable menu access, and then turn on player followers, reset all of the switches and variables, and then transfer the player back to where they came from. So you know that event that I have right here? Well, when you click on it, it plays the event Get Region ID, which is one of my common events. Common events, if you don't know, are events that you can summon from anywhere in the game, and it plays them exactly the same. So for this one, it is Get Region oh my goodness, I struggle with my R's. Get Region ID. And it's a pretty simple. Again, you have a variable that's player X, and it's set to game data, map X of player. Same with Y, except for it's Y. And map ID, you just game data, map ID. And then This is, just in case you also need to know. Yeah, this is so you know exactly where everyone is, and you can use this variable instead of having to do X, Y, Z. This just sets the player exactly, saves exactly where the player is standing on a map and on what map they were standing on. So when you transfer player to those variables, it sends them exactly back where they came from. I used a similar thing in the Hidden Objects game. I just don't think that I explained it very well, or at all. But yeah, that's the basics of the fishing mini game. If there's any questions or more details you'd like me to go over, or if you'd like to see me make a more detailed, harder version of this with levels, let me know in the comments down below. But yeah, until then, thank you so much for watching. Every single one of you make my day, and I hope that you have an amazing rest of your life. Bye!